Dear students, I have already told you about the reflection of light on spherical mirror. And today I am going to tell you about the refraction of light. This is another phenomenon of light. So what is this refraction of light? When light moves or goes from one medium to another medium, then at the intersurface the ray of light changes its path. It travels in different direction. So this phenomenon is known as the refraction of light. This changes of path depends upon the nature of the medium. Let us take two medium here, the first medium and the second medium. The first medium is taken as the rare medium and second medium is the denser medium. Now, when light goes from rare medium, this is incident ray, at this point of incidence where the normal is drawn, from this point this ray is changes its path. It should passes along this direction where dotted line is there, but this way due to this denser medium goes towards the normal. So this shifting by bending or bending of this light depends upon the nature of the medium. So when it goes from rare medium to denser medium, the light goes towards the normal, in which the angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. And if the ray of light goes from denser medium to rare medium, it is a denser medium, this medium is denser medium and rare medium, then this ray, refracted ray, goes away from the normal and actually it should proceed along this dotted line, but due to presence of this denser rare medium it goes away from the normal. Therefore this angle I here is less than the angle of refraction. So this change of path of the ray depends upon the pair of medium and its nature. Also it depends upon wavelength of light. We know for different color of light there are different wavelength. So if we take the same pair of media, but if we take different color of light, again its direction will be different. Therefore these changes of path depend upon wavelength of light. In refraction there are two laws. The first law states that the incident ray, this refracted ray and this normal lies on the same plane. All these three lines are arrayed in the same plane. The second law states that the sine of the angle I and sine and the angle of refraction, if we take the ratio, that is sine I by sine R, then this ratio is a constant quantity. This constant quantity is called refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. So the refractive index, it is a property of a medium. When this constant. It is also known as the Snell's law. This law was formulated by scientist Snell. So this ratio, this second law is known as the Snell's law. This refractive index is a characteristic, it is a property of this medium. It is written as the 1 mu 2. 1 means first medium and second medium. When light goes from first medium to the second medium, then it is written as the 1 mu 2. That means the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. So the refractive index, it is a general expression of refractive index of a medium with respect to the first medium. Now, if this first medium be taken as the air, the first medium is air, suppose, and the second medium is taken another medium which is denser than air, suppose glass, then what happens? The refractive index of this second medium with respect to air is called absolute refractive index. So absolute refractive index means it is the refractive index of a medium with respect to air. It is written as, we can write this absolute refractive index of a medium as air mu medium. And if we take this second medium, the glass, then we can write A mu Z. Its value already determined in laboratory by different methods, and its values are found 1.5. There is no unit. 1.5. 1.5 is the refractive index of glass, and when its value will be given, then we are to understand that the refractive index is with respect to air, which is the absolute refractive index. So for another medium, suppose water. For water, its value is also determined. Its value is how much? 1.3. This is the refractive index of a medium, and here it is glass. Now this refractive index also can be expressed in terms of velocity. We know that light travels with speed in air 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And the refractive index of light also can be expressed in terms of velocity of light. Now, when it travels from first medium to the second medium, in first medium there is a velocity, and when it enters to the second medium, its velocity changes. And if it travels from rare medium to denser medium, its velocity decreases. Velocity decreases. And if the ray of light travels from denser medium to rare medium, its velocity increases. So, when the medium is denser, velocity decreases, and when medium is rare, then velocity increases. Now, this refractive index of any medium can be expressed also in terms of velocity of light. Suppose this light is going from 1 to 2. Then we can write 1 mu 2 velocity of light in the first medium and velocity of light in the second medium. So this is the expression of velocity of light, refractive index of light in terms of velocity of light. And the refractive index of a medium with respect to air, we know it is called absolute refractive index. So absolute in terms of absolute refractive index, absolute refractive index in terms of velocity of light, we can write, therefore velocity of light in air, which is always written as the c, and the velocity of light in the medium you can write as the v. So in air we know the velocity is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and here the velocity is 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. It is for glass. It is for glass and it is for air. So this is the refractive index of a glass with respect to air. So the refractive index can be expressed in terms of angle sin I by sin r. Also the refractive index can be expressed in terms of velocity of light. Another definition is there, that is called relative refractive index. What is relative refractive index? When light goes from one medium to another medium except air, suppose light is going from, it is suppose it is from water to the glass suppose. Then the refractive index of glass, and suppose it is water, and this is water and this is glass, second medium. So when light goes from water to glass, then we can also express this refractive index of glass with respect to water. This refractive index is called relative refractive index. This is also called relative refractive index. So this relative refractive index, when we write 1 mu 2, then if 1 is water and 2 is glass, then it means the refractive index of glass with respect to water. This is called relative refractive index. Similarly, we can also find the relative refractive index of water with respect to glass. Then we will write here glass to water. Then what it means? Then it will mean that it is from glass, mu water. Then refractive index of water with respect to glass. So this is called relative refractive index. So today I will complete to this much, and in the next class I will proceed to the next portion. Okay, thank you.